There we go. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I should be heard, but I need someone to tell me. Until you tell me, you can hear me. Whee! So, today we're gonna do a little bit of other things. I won't be able to type anything today because for some reason that's my general statement. I was supposed to prepare something, but I unfortunately lost track a little bit of time, and so we will mostly be sketching whilst I talk a little bit. My lovely wife suggested something the other day, and I'm partially gonna do something like that, and we'll see how that one works. First of all, move this on so that we can visibly see things. She suggested painting characters from Arcane, and whilst that one is cool and all, one of the things that I realized was that yes, well, I'm not gonna paint characters from Arcane. Well, that's not the plan. I might in the end. But one of the things that is kind of interesting about it is that the entire art style of Arcane feels very much like something that I could sort of make happen with watercolors. So that's what we're gonna do. And I have a reference over there that I'm gonna look at. Just something that I made. I'll just showcase. That's what I'm planning to use as a reference in general. But you know, but I think that it would work well. And now the idea was I was supposed to have prepped this, but so I could start painting. But that's not gonna happen right now. I'm also gonna just quickly fetch something to drink. Give me 2 seconds, because I have it right here. Go. Okay. But yes, that's the plan. So what am I gonna do then? I'm going to paint a character, or I'm gonna draw a character to start off with. That will be prepped for. Let's put down there. Prepped for painting in the style of Arcane. And I was thinking maybe a sororitas this time. Well, maybe. That's what I was thinking. But we're gonna first start with the entire head shape thingy going on first. And now we have Belgium. Yeah, reconnection. Stream dropped. Am I back now though? And all the things that you missed. You don't even know what I'm gonna paint. Because I said what I was gonna paint, but everything was dropped. So if that one is the center of the face, then the top of the head will be equally long. And the bottom will be about 1/3 of that one. So that's the full head. Did you miss me? Did you miss what I said? So I hope that one isn't anyone knocking on the door, because I'm not ready for that one. Grab your drink, that's fine. Okay, about there. Hey Hello. Love the stream was dropping. I don't know what gives. Yeah, I heard me say something about sororitas. Okay, fair enough. That is close enough. So that's where the hairline should be. And that's where the top should be. And then it actually does dip. Me or D? Me. He heard me. I said that you had suggested drawing characters from Arcane, and I like that idea. But I'm going to paint the sororitas in the style of Arcane because I think that the style of Arcane would work very well for watercolors. But that's what I think. Okay, so now I have, that's where the eyes are gonna be, top of the eyes are gonna be there. The eyes aren't that tall actually, not that big. Commercials, fucking commercials. That's where the nose will be. Spook the bejeebus out of you? Not good. Not good. But yeah, as like I said, I think that the style of Arcane would work very, very well for watercolors. So we're going for that one. Go for style. So if I manage to do this one fast enough, I might be picking up some water for painting as well, but I'm not confident about that one right now. And I hope I'm not dropping again because it was so annoying earlier. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That sounds just about right. recovered from the plague is ish, I would say. We recovered ish from the plague. This has potential. I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. To be able to actually pull off the painting. That's too broad. Let's just put a scar somewhere there as well. Got you some painted dolls. Works, yes. Okay. I also wanted to give her... Wait, we need to do this one as well. Wow. Like so. Like so. Yes, fix some stuff for the lads. I was pondering to add the fleur de lis as well. because need to have one of those. Well, I don't need to have one of those, but it's fun to have one of those. They do like those fleurs, yes. Now here's the problem I'm facing right now. The problem I'm facing right now is, where the fuck do I put the... oops. Where the fuck do I put the hair? How do I put the hair, rather? I'm actually at the point where I go like, you know what, I could do this one. This one I could probably paint today. See it and fuck it up completely, but you know. It's worth trying. If I would do... Brother break, yes. We're gonna have her hair like that. I haven't figured the hair just yet, so we're gonna just temporarily put it like this. Something like that, and then wait, like that. Cover some of it. Yes? Hello.
Hey. I'll be off.
Okay, be off. Some cliched sayings, yes. Okay, so. Ooh. That's how that one goes, that's how this one goes. Like I said, I'm using a reference, so you know, one of the key things with the reference is to actually take the things that you see that you feel are fitting with it, and you use those ones. And then whatever it is that doesn't work, you don't use that one. might seem like a silly thing to have to state, but okay, that's almost a face. Also, I can tell you immediately that I have screwed up her head shape quite a lot. Her head needs to be this big. Which actually works relatively well. It just, oh, that's okay. Just means that I need to get rid of that one. So now just removing a little bit of the information that I have so that I don't accidentally take that one on as I paint later. And now we need a neck. Everyone needs a neck. This is a thing we need. Stick her head to the shoulders. Yes. Okay. Now I actually need to look up something else. Image. Okay, we can do that one. So another thing that is kind of a thing with Arcane is that there are no circles, and this is also one of the reasons why I thought this one would be a cool thing to do, because when I was starting to paint the proper on the World of Warcraft thingy the other day, last week or something, whatever, I realized that I really like that style where there are no real smooth surfaces. Like everything has an edge, if that makes sense. No circles, no nothing. I really like that one. I enjoy that way of painting. So very subtly, I'm going to do that thing here as well, whereas this one should have been maybe circular, I'm going to make it not be circular, but actually have a slight amount of edges. Like there's an extra break off. So here's the pointy bit, and normally this is a fleur-de-lis. So normally this one would have like a equal size, but I decided to just break it off a little bit up here. See if I can actually showcase it. It's not. This I have equally much more down here, but I can't seem to focus that one on the stream. I can't move it further up because there's stuff in the way. But yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. So we're gonna just point that one there, and then maybe point that one there, like so, and then it's not super important that all of this gets showcased on the stream, but it's a shame that I can't seem to show all of it. Okay. That's okay. And there is this one. And down here is the one on the other side, which you can't see, but that's fine. And here is this. Which is circular, so we're gonna break it off a bit. Like so. Oh no, Githyanki intrigues. Has she hasn't decided to leave you, has she? Is your girlfriend, no? Okay. Nice. Eh. She's your ex now. Oh no. Basil. The fuck. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut a small be right back whilst I actually be right back fetching some water for the paint. And let me see if we can do this one. This is this will be intriguing. All right. All right, let's see if we can get back to it. First you marry, then you start oil. First order of the day. I need to figure out how to make this one work. Her face should have a color. That's my brilliant deduction. I like it when a plan comes together or some such. It needs more water. Let's see if this one works. It is way more water. Okay. So her face needs a color, and it has to be very pale to start off with. Now I can paint more or less all of it, except for where the hair is. All the way down here as well. And also avoid the eye. That's a color. That's a color indeed. Happened with my paper. Paper is over here. It's a very blue color. That's okay. We will now dip into the deep end. Okay. That's there as well. Like so. It kind of works. Right, that's I'm not sure about the red in the shadow here, but we're going for it now, so that's what you get. Let's see. This I can definitely work up. I can see how I can make this one work. I might need to get a little bit more proficient with colors and maybe see if I can either learn how to mix better colors or get some more colors that could do this one. Because this does indeed look like something that I could make work. So far I've only been doing these ones on Sundays, but I think going forward, you know, I'm gonna be spending a lot more time doing these ones in general. And because of that one, I'm gonna be spending time outside of the Sunday streams and eventually just move towards doing only this kind of stuff, I think. Eventually. Okay. Like, not just during streams, but in general. Hey, Red. Okay. Let's see if we can do some surround stuff. We need to make the hair stand out a little bit. And I think the best way to do that one is by using very pale blues. So let's do that one. So all the way down here is gonna be where it's gonna be as it darkest. That's way too much. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna make it black down there, so it's okay if it doesn't perfectly sit inside of the lines, since the stuff around it will be a different color. But up here it needs to be. And then of course I picked something that is difficult to start off with. White hair is really not the easiest to paint when you don't have that much of a feel for watercolors yet. But we do what we can. Use purple shading. I will endeavor to use purple for shading. I also know that currently it looks washed out and it doesn't look that impressive on the stream, most likely, but I I can see where it's heading, and where I'm hoping that it will head, especially after adding the darker ones. I do need to switch to a finer brush when I get to that part. Oh, this purple is stuck. Why is you stuck? Okay, I'll open another one then. I need a tongue for that one. This one is easy. Okay. This is where it gets again a little bit scary. But we'll get it, I assume, somehow. The purple is very, very, very dark. Let's see. Let's start in the darker areas for that one. That will work. Okay. Scary. I'm still using a big brush though. Oh. We're gonna actually paint in the eyebrows purple. The eyebrows will be dark because the hair is colored. They're not albino or anything like that. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but I grabbed onto some purple somehow, somewhere. Okay. Perhaps. So now I'm having a slight problem, and that is that I used too pale colors up here because now it's all white here. And so this is the moment when I might actually ruin the entire painting, but we'll see. Because this is too dark. It needs to be a little bit darker than what it is. So. Okay. I think also, yeah, contrast and opposing colors. I think also I need to get, there are a couple of things that I need to get to make full use of my knowledge of how to work. Like, I need to learn this one, obviously. I'm not saying that I don't need to, but I need to get an opaque white, maybe a gouache, and it feels like when I'm mixing the colors that there are some colors that don't mix to. It feels that there are some colors that I just won't be able to mix with these ones, and I don't know how to. I need to figure out which ones to use instead, kind of. But well, if I need to buy other colors, I don't know. But like I said, I think, you know, the style, the arcane type style works exceedingly well with watercolors, and I think it's a way to move forward. Learning how to paint and just go for this style. Yeah. And that one might be it, that it's focused on nature paintings. Yeah. I didn't really consider that one at all. Because I think also that, you know, like over here, I need to be wary of the area which I want to paint gold. But the fact that I know where I'm gonna put like the darkest darks, the blacks really, makes a huge difference for how I paint this one. And what I can do in general, and this feels a lot easier than Bob did, and it should be more difficult simply because it's an actual human being, because regardless of whether that one is something that you are used to or not, it's not as easy as something that is slightly more anthropomorphic. Okay. And then we need to do that one up here as well. And I'm not really super, it's not super important for me that it has to be an even color neither, because that's also works in favor with this particular style of painting. I don't have to have it be, it can have a bit of texture because it kind of works with the thought behind it. Maybe some nuance is good, yeah. Okay. Ah, I see. That's black. I thought that one was another color. But that's fine. I want to add in a couple of other colors so it's not a pure black, but feels a little bit more vibrant. Let's see what we can do about that one. That's very purple. That's better. Okay. This is, I actually have quite a lot of water on there on the palette. But I made it extremely dark, this one, this particular paint. So it probably looks almost like I'm washing it in or something, I don't know. I honestly don't know what that one would look like, so I'm just trying to get darkness here. I'm still painting with that big brush. There's also some water left on the palette, on the paper. This one turned white, purple. There we go. Now over here you can actually see how much water there was, because I got a water bloom thingy happening there. Big brush is good for blocking. Yeah, the problem is that I don't really feel confident about any of the brushes really. I need to practice more with brushes. Get some more brushes to practice around with. And just work it. Okay. So apart from the fact that that I'm continuously painting from the wrong side, because I just realized that I am painting from the wrong side, because now I'm at risk of going over this with my hand when I paint on the other side, if I don't turn everything upside down, which I might do. I'm actually quite happy with how this one's going. Oh, sorry. There are a couple of places where I will be putting actual black. I might, once everything is done, just go over with inks, as is customary. Okay. Right. I am going to turn things around a little bit. Sorry about that, peeps. Okay. That needs to be darker. But like I said, I'm confident about this one. But just the first time around is always weird and different. Okay. All right. It has potential. It looks a little bit more wonky on the screen than it does in real life. I'm not sure why. Like, wonky as in it looks off. I'm not sure exactly what that one is. But very cool. Good. Okay. Let's see. All right. And if you didn't notice, that one is a little bit different colored. It has a turquoise, a very dark turquoise to it. I'll put that one down here as well. I think, though, in the absolute darkest recesses, I'm just still gonna go for an ink, a black ink of some sort. I think. Yeah. Wow, painting with the wrong hand. And it's not working. Maybe. But again, I can always go in with a proper black ink later on. Just remove it. Oh, darken it. and make it look more clean, more cleaned up. This is why I think also like a gouache white or a very opaque white ink might be a good idea, because it gives me the opportunity to actually go in afterwards and correct things and brighten things up. I think I'm going to leave this one as is for now. As is. No, wait, I'm not. I'm gonna do one more thing. For this one, I need to clean out the brush proper. I'm going to add a little bit of gold on the fleur-de-lis. There is also, I haven't forgotten the fleur-de-lis on her face, but like her eyes and a bunch of other things are gonna be, actually, her eyes should be, her eyes should be possible to do already. One of her eyes. Just white, pale blue. Like so, and if that one can then dry like that, that would be making me a very happy person. Okay, so looking at how the gold looks on the arcane reference I have, I'm just gonna see if I can mimic it a little bit for a base tone. And it actually has on both sides. And that one will be the base gold. So there are a couple of things that I need to do with this one that are quite obvious now that it's dried. I need to get way darker with my darks, and this part is supposed to be just highlighted, not pale, pale, pale. And then I need to get in and fix some stuff over there as well. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for today. This one I'm gonna finish up. I will be finishing this one up over the next couple of days. If I ruin it, I will still post it, but you know, if I ruin it, then so be it. I practiced, I got somewhere with it. I need to get a little bit of better paints, more suitable paints for painting humans. not better paints. The paints are good. It's just that they don't mix as I want them to. So, but yeah, I think I'm at the worst case scenario. What I might end up getting to with these things is I might get up to the point where I actually work more mixed media than just one type of media. So what I mean by that one is not that I'm gonna do this part traditional and then put it digitally, but that might, if I find the right tools, that I might just incorporate whatever is necessary to make things look good, but that it's traditional. So gouache, inks, aquarelle, maybe even acrylics if it comes down to it, and colored pencils if it comes down to it. Just, you know, figuring out what will make things pop and look as it should. But yeah, that's it. That's what you got this week. Thank you for popping by, and see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And yes, see you tomorrow. Ta-da! Bye-bye.